heard a preacher say one time, he said, you don't have to clean up to take a bath. When you come to Jesus, you can come just as you are. And you don't have to worry about what he thinks of you or anything else, because he loves you so much, just like that song said, that he came to Calvary and he died for you. But when he saved you, he already knew where you had been, what you had done, but the thing of it was, he knew where you were going. And I want you to listen to the words of this song. When he saved me, he knew.
Isn't that a great song?
Amen.
Are y'all all right?
That's right.
You seem a little quiet. Talk. Okay. We're going to do one more song, and I have to testify a little bit tonight and tell you some things. I told you a while ago that we took the bus out on the third trip and it blew the engine. Now, to some groups, that would be devastating, because an engine costs a lot of money, especially a diesel engine. It costs a whole lot of money. But I have to say something for these guys. They never flinched. And Shane said, I'm not even really upset about it. He said, I know there's something better waiting. And we kept right on going. And I was thankful for that, because a lot of times something like that happens
It'll tear a group to pieces. You know, they just can't get it back together. But I have to say something to these guys. They are troopers. They keep right on going. Whatever comes to us, we just keep on going. Well, I said all that to say this. We had looked for several months because the bus broke in December of last year. And we were searching all this time for an engine to replace the engine that was in it. We were looking at rebuilding that engine, but it just wasn't going to work out. And we were looking at $3,000 to $5,000, the best we could do for engines that we knew nothing about, that didn't know what miles were on it or anything else. Looking on eBay, looking everywhere we could look, we were looking. And I told Shane, I said, Shane, I said, just don't worry about it. I said, it'll come. I said, they're at the right time, at the right place, it'll come. Well, the other day he was at work. Been about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. He was at work. The fellow says, hey, talking to Shane, he says, hey, he said, there's a 6B92 engine, which is exactly what was in our bus, on Craigslist. I think you need to look at it. So Shane forgot about it. And he suddenly had to thought, hey, I need to go look for that engine. So he pulled up Craigslist, pulled up 6B92, there it was. The guy had spent $10,000 rebuilding this engine. One of the finest mechanics of Detroit diesel engines in Nashville worked on it. Put it all back together. It had 48,000 miles on it. Now the life of a diesel engine is much longer than a gasoline. 48,000 miles, it didn't even broke in good yet. It was in a dump truck, but he was parting out. He put it on Craigslist. Now we were looking at, like I said, $3,000 to $5,000. This engine, he sold it for $1,800. Now, folks, that don't excite y'all, but it made these four boys real happy. We had the money, and we paid him cash for it. We don't owe anything on it. We don't owe anything on the bus. Everything you see sitting here tonight, we don't owe anything on that. We're operating completely debt-free. And we are thankful tonight that the Lord blessed us with a new engine. Now that is a blessing. But I said all that to say this. When the timing is right, things will fall into place. And when they start happening, you got to hang on. We just got signed this week by Heartwarming Records. That will help us go across the country now. There's another blessing that we weren't looking for, but it came our way. The blessing of this song I'm fixing to sing for you right now. At the time God chose, He came to this earth. It wasn't His doing, it was God Himself. And He won't come back until God Himself says, go get them and bring them back. We were lost, we were in a cold and dreary place, but He came and found us. And I want you to listen. Mosey Lister has written songs all of his life. When the Storm Passes By is one of them. Then I Met the Master is another one. All of these great songs. This is a brand new song by Mosey Lister. At the right time, at the right place. Listen to the words. This will be our last song.